Dear friends, welcome to our channel named Education Milestones. Watch the video till the end so that you can have the clear knowledge about tense. Now, let's get started. Dear friends, we will discuss about tense in a very simple way. See, this is tense. What is tense? That it is a method. It is a method to understand the time of work. So, this is a method to understand the time of work. How we can understand the time of work? By using verbs. So how many times of works are there? See, this is present tense. It means the present action when shows the present action, that is present tense. Now when shows the past action, that is called past tense. Now when shows the future action, that is called future tense. Now we get here three types of tense, that is present tense, past tense and future tense, depending on the action. Present action, present tense, past action, past tense, future action, future tense. Yes, the time of work, the action. Now if we divide the tense in their parts, see, that is present tense, here is past tense, and here is future tense. Now dividing, this is past, present, indefinite. Also in past the same, past, indefinite. In future the same, that is future indefinite tense. See the second part of tense, present tense, that is present continuous tense. Here in past, that is past continuous tense. And the third, that is in future, that is future continuous tense. See, present tense third part, that is present perfect tense. Past tense third part, that is past perfect tense. Future tense third part, that is future perfect tense. Now the fourth part of present tense, that is present perfect continuous tense. Now in past, that is past perfect continuous tense, and in future, that is future perfect continuous tense. So tense, we divide these parts. In present, there is the present indefinite. Past, that is the past indefinite. Future, that is the future indefinite. In present, that is the present continuous. In past, that is the past continuous. In future, that is the future continuous. In present, that is present perfect. Past, that is past perfect. In future, that is future perfect. And in present, that is present perfect continuous. In past, that is past perfect continuous. In future, that is future perfect continuous. So here, in each tense, that is the same type of dividing. See, all are indefinite, all are continuous, all are perfect, and all are perfect continuous. Dear friends, now we will have a brief on tense. That is, what is tense? The tense is, to determine the tense, to understand the tense, we have to know that the time of work. How many time of works are there? A work can be happened earlier, in past, or any work is happening now, or any work that will be happened in future. So three types of works are there, that is already happened and is now happening or will be happening in future. So to know the time of work, the method we use, by using that method we know the time of work, that is tense. So by using the method, how we can know the time of work? We use verbs there. By using verbs, we can know that work was done in earlier, that is past tense. By using the verb, we know that the work is now doing, but the work is in present, that is present tense. Or by using verbs, we know that the work will be executed in future, so that is future tense. Now, depending on that, the tense is divided into three parts, that is present tense, past tense, and future tense. Now, how many types of present tense are there? There are four types of present tense. That is present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Four types. Now, we start by present indefinite tense. What is present indefinite tense? How can you know that the sentence is in present indefinite tense? That is, in a sentence in present, there is not mentioned any definite time. So that is the present indefinite. Or if there is any habit is there, any habitual work is there, that is present indefinite tense. Or if any eternal truth is told there, that is present indefinite tense. Any eternal truth, if there that is told, that is present indefinite tense. That is, you take your food, I go to school. That is a normal work. There no definite time is mentioned. That when I go to school, but when I take my food, no definite time is mentioned. Present indefinite tense. He drinks water. A habit is mentioned there. Now, he walks every day evening at the park. That is a habit. So, that is present indefinite tense. Now, 2 plus 2 equal to 4. Or, the sun rises in the east. To work, that says eternal truth. So for eternal truth also we use present indefinite tense. That is, now I go to school. I here subject, go verb, to school object. You take your food. You subject, take verb, your food object. He subject, he drinks water. Drinks verb, water object. They do their work. They subject, do verb, their work object. The market closes on Monday. The market subject, closes verb, on Monday object. Now, see that I, you, he, they, the market, all are subject. Go, take, drinks, do, closes, all are verb in simple form of presence. To school, your food, water, their work, on Monday, all are object. Here, s is added after the verb drink. Why? S is added after the verb close. Why? Because he is third person, he is one man, that is singular number, and the sentence is in present tense. So, in third person, singular number, present tense, we can use s or es after the verb. That is, he drinks water. But we cannot tell that you takes. We cannot tell I goes, because I, you all are not third person. Only for third person we can use that. Third person and singular number and present tense. Now, the formula of present indefinite tense is very simple. That is subject plus simple verb in present tense and object. Subject plus verb and object. Is all are subject, and go, take, drinks, do, closes, all are verb, and school, your food, water, work on Monday, all are object. So just to remind that three things, that no significant time is told there, or that is any eternal truth, or any habituated word. That is present indefinite tense. Dear friends, now we will discuss on present continuous tense. What is present continuous tense? That any work what is going on. That is, any work is continuing presently. That is present continuous tense. The example is, I am doing my work. That is the work of doing, that is continuing presently. Here I subject, we use am after I, and ing with verb do, and my work, that is object. So what is there? After subject am and ing with verb. That is the present continuous tense formula. Now you are doing your work. You subject, after you we add are, and ing with verb do, and your work. So here are and ing with verb, that is the formula. After you, and you your work is object. We are doing our work. Here we subject, are added, doing, ing with verb do, and our work, that is object. So here also are and ing with verb, that is the formula of present continuous tense. They are doing their work. They subject, are added, doing, ing with verb do, and their work object. So here also are and ing with verb, that is the formula of present continuous tense. He is doing his work. He subject, after he we use is, and ing with verb do, and his work. So is and ing with verb, that is the formula of present continuous tense. It is raining now. It subject, we add is after it, ing with verb rain, now object. So is and ing with verb, that is example of present continuous tense. So very simple. I, you, we, they, he, it, all are subject. We use am after I, are after you, are after we, are after they, is after he, is after it. So am, are, is, all are added, and ing with any verb, and balancer object. So the formula is subject plus is or am or are, and ing with any verb and object. Very simple, that is present continuous tense. That is subject plus is, am, are, and ing with verb and object. That is present continuous tense. Now he is doing his work. That is, he is subject, is added, ing with verb do, his work object. It is raining now. It subject, is there, ing with verb rain, now is object. That is subject, is, am, are, ing with verb and object. That is present continuous tense. Now present perfect tense. What is present perfect tense? The tense where the action has completed just now, but the result is also there presently. That is present perfect tense. That is, I have done my job. You have taken your lunch. He has gone there. Means all works were completed just now, but the result is also there presently. That is present perfect tense. That is, I, you, he, all are subject, have or has added, and done, taken, gone, all are the past participle form of verb. Done is past participle form of verb do, taken is past participle form of verb take, gone is past participle form of verb go. my job, your lunch, they are all are object. So that is subject, have or has added, that is past participle form of verb added, and object, subject, have or has, past participle form of verb and object. So that is present perfect tense. Now what is present perfect continuous tense? The present perfect continuous tense is the work was started earlier, now is continuing, and also will be continued sometimes in future. That is present perfect continuous tense. That is, I have been doing my work for 3 hours. That the work was completed earlier, now is continuing, and also will be continued for 3 hours more. He has been reading since 2 p.m. Means from 2 p.m. he started his reading. Now he is continuing his reading, and also he will continue his reading for also more sometimes. So I or he subject, have been or has been added, ing with verb do, ing with verb read, and my work for 3 hours object, and since 2 p.m. object. So here one thing to be noted, that where the since is used and where the for is used. Since is used where the one fixed time is said, that is the 2 p.m. the time is fixed. So here since is used for 3 hours, but which 3 hours we don't know. So here we use for. For fixed time, any fixed thing is noted, that is since. And if the timing which is mentioned but not any fixed time is mentioned, here we use for. So present perfect continuous tense and present continuous. What is the difference between them? Present continuous tense, here work is continuing presently. But present perfect continuous, the work was started earlier, continuing now, and will be continued for some times in future. So that is present perfect continuous tense. Here I or he, subject, have been or has been added, ing with verb and the object. This is the simple thing. Here you have been, if I take the verb do, you have been doing my work for 3 hours subject. We have been doing my our work for 3 hours. Here they have been verb doing their work for 3 hours. It has been reading for since 2 p.m. So here you, we, they, it all are subject, have been or has been added, ing with verb and the object, that is present perfect continuous tense. So here in present tense four formulas are there. That is for present indefinite, where subject plus verb plus object, simple verb, and present continuous, subject plus is, am, are, and ing with verb and object, and present perfect tense, subject plus have or has plus past participle form of verb and object, and present perfect continuous tense is subject plus has been or had been, has been or have been, plus ing with verb and object. This is the simple thing for present tense. Now friends, we have a brief on past tense. What is past tense? Any work or activity which was executed in past time. So to understand that work in past time, we use past tense. Yes. So how many types of past tense are there? 4 types of past tense are there. Past indefinite tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. Now we will have a brief of the 4 parts. First of all, past indefinite. What is past indefinite? That is, I went to school. Example. Here I, subject, went. Went is the past form of verb go. And to school, object. That is simple subject, verb and object. Here past indefinite, the work was completed earlier and its result is not in present. That is past indefinite. He invited us. That is, he invited us earlier and that result is not in present. The invitation work is not in present. You finished your work. That is, your work was finished. The work was completed and that work is not in present in result. Yes, they started their homework. their homework they started. So the activity of homework, doing homework, that was started. That activity is not in present. So the work which was completed and its no result is present, that is present, that is past indefinite tense. Here simple subject, verb, past tense and object. You finished your work. You subject finished, the past form of verb finish, your work object. They started their work. They subject started, the past form of verb start. Their homework object. So I, he, you, they all are subject. Went, invited, finished, started, all are the past form of the verb. Went is past form of the verb go. Invited is past form of the verb invite. Finished is past form of the verb finish. And started is past form of the verb start. So past indefinite is subject plus past form of the verb and object. Now past continuous. What is past continuous tense? Any work or activity that was continuing at past, that is past continuous. The activity was continuing and continuing in past. Like that, I was doing my work. That is my work. Doing my work was continuing at that time. You were working then. Means at the time your work, working was continuing then. The boys were playing in the ground. Means the playing activity of the boys were continuing at that time. He was going to school. Means his work of going was continuing at that time. So here I subject was past form doing ing add with the verb do. My work object. You subject were add working ing add with the verb work. Then the boys were playing. That the boys subject were added ing add with the verb play. He was going to school. He subject was added going ing with the verb go to school object. So I, you, the boys, he all are subject and what is added? Was or were. Where was or were added and ing with the verb do, walk, play, go and object. So what is the formula of past continuous? That is subject plus was or were and ing add with any verb, that may walk, may play or any verb and object. So where past continuous used? That is used that any activity was going and going and going and past, and where past indefinite tense used, that any activity that was completed in past, that's no result is presently. So these are the two, past indefinite and past continuous. So both formula is there. Past indefinite simply subject, past form of the verb and object. Past continuous is subject plus was or were and ing with the verb and object. Simple. Now friends, what is past perfect tense? Past perfect tense is that there is two activities in past. In between the two activities, one activity was completed earlier before the another activity. So that is past perfect tense. Like that, I had reached school before the bell rang. Two activities are there. To reach the school and the bell rang. The two past activities. In between the two past activities, which activity was completed earlier? That is, I had reached school. Reaching of school, that activity was done earlier. So here the past perfect tense used. And the another, the bell rang is past indefinite tense. That is, you had started to play before I reached there. You had started to play. Two activities. To started to play and another is to reach there. In between the two activities, which activity was started and completed before the other activity start? That is the to started to play. So here past perfect tense is used and the another is past indefinite tense. Here also the function started after we had reached there. Which activity was completed earlier? That we had reached. That activity was done earlier and next the function started. So which activity completed earlier? that we had reached. Here that past perfect tense is used. That is, we had reached. Here we subject had added reached. Reached is the past participle form of verb reach, and there is object. Now I had reached school. I subject had added reached. Past participle form of verb reach. School object. You had started to play. You subject had added. Started is the past participle form of the verb start. To play object. So I, you, the function, all are subject. We add here had and the past participle form of the verb, that is reached or started, and another is object. So for past perfect tense, subject plus had and the past participle form of the verb and object. That is the formula of past perfect tense. That is subject plus had plus past participle form of the verb and object. Now, what is past perfect continuous tense? In past perfect continuous tense, there is also two activities, but in between the two past activities, one activity was completed earlier before the other activity. That is, I had been doing homework before my father came. That is, two activities are there, doing homework and my father came. Two past activities, in between them, which activity was done earlier? That is to doing homework. That was done earlier. So here past perfect continuous tense used. Here that activity of homework was doing during some time. So during which time? Before my father came. So here past perfect continuous tense, in between the two past activities, one activity was taking some time to complete before the another activity started. So that is the past perfect continuous. In past perfect, what was done? In between two activities, one activity completed earlier. That was past perfect. But what is past perfect continuous? In between two past activities, one activity was completed, but that was taken some time to complete. That was the past perfect continuous tense. That activity was taken some time before starting of another activity. So that is past perfect continuous. That is, we had been discussing for an hour before the train came. Two activities are there. We had been discussing is an one activity, and the train came is the another activity. In between the two activities, that the discussing we had been discussing for an hour. Here a time is specified. So here past perfect continuous tense is used. Before the train came. So the time was specified, the discussing time was specified before the another activity, the train came. So here past perfect continuous tense is there. We had been suffering from fever for 5 days. How much time we had been suffering? The suffering activity was continuing in past for 5 days. There is also a time mentioned. So here also past perfect continuous tense is used. They had been doing their work before I reached there. That is, the work doing. They had been doing their work. The work was continuing up to the time before I reached. So here also a time is specified, up to the time. Up to that time I reached there. So here also past perfect continuous tense is used. Now, what is the past perfect continuous tense formula? That is subject I, had been added, ing with the verb do, homework, object. We had been discussing for an hour. We subject had been added, discussing, ing with verb discuss, for an hour, object. He had been suffering from fever. He had been suffering. He subject had been added, suffering, ing with the verb suffer, from fever, object. They had been doing work. They subject had been added, ing added with the verb do, and fever, doing work. Work was object. So here I, we, he, they, all are subject, had been added. All that place had been added. And ing with the verb do, ing with the verb discuss, ing with the verb suffer, and another is object. So what is the formula of past perfect continuous tense? That is subject plus had been plus ing with the verb and object. So here two activities are there. In between the two activities, one activity was taking some time to complete before the another activity. Now we discussed about past perfect and past perfect continuous. At the time of present perfect, What we did there? At present perfect we added there I have reached, and past perfect I had reached. So what is the difference? There have verb used, here had verb used. At past as present perfect we used you have started. At past perfect we used you had started. So present perfect we used have or has plus past participle form of the verb. At past perfect we use only had plus past participle form of verb. So the difference between the present perfect and past perfect is, at present perfect we use have, has, and past perfect we use had. At the same time, at the present perfect continuous we use have been doing, have been suffering, and past perfect continuous we use had been discussing, had been doing. So at the present perfect and past perfect continuous, that difference is they are use have or has, and their past perfect continuous we use had. So the difference between present and past perfect, or present perfect continuous or past perfect continuous, there at present perfect there was have or has, and at past perfect there is had. This is the difference. Dear friends, now we will have a brief on future tense. What is future tense? That is, any work will be executed in future, that is future tense. Like that, I shall go to school, we shall go to school. Now, how many types of future tense are there? 4 types of future tense. That is future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. Now, what is future indefinite? That is the simple future. That is future indefinite. Like that, I shall go to school, we shall go to school, you will, he will, or they will go to school. Here, I and we, here shall are used, and for others will are used. That is, you will, he will, they will. For only I and we, use of shall is there. So there is subject, shall or will, and object. I, we, you all are subject. There is shall or will, and go to school, that is object. So the formula of future indefinite tense is subject plus shall or will and object. Very simple. Now, what I say, that for I and we use shall, and for others we use will. But if any determination we want to make understand, then we use will instead of shall. That is, I will help the person, we will help the person, like that. Here any determination we wish to say, so we use their will instead of shall. Now, what is future continuous tense? Future continuous tense is any work, if we execute in future, that will be continuing, and continuing. That is future continuous tense. Any work is continuing, and continuing in future. Like that, I shall be going to school. My work of going to school is continuing here. We shall be going to playground. Our work going to playground will be continuing. That is, we shall be going to playground. They will be doing their work. To do their work, that activity will be doing. That activity will be continuing. The birds will be flying in the sky. The birds flying, that will be continuing in the sky. So here future continuous tense is used. Here I, we, they, the birds, all are subject. Here what we use? Shall be or will be. And the object is to school, and verb, with verb ing is used. Here with verb go ing is used. With verb do ing is used. Verb fly ing is used. And balancer object. To school, to playground, their work, in the sky object. So here I, we, they, the bird subject, shall be or will be used, and ing with verb. What is the verb? Ing is used. And to school, to playground, others are object. So the formula of future continuous tense is subject, shall be or will be, ing with verb and object. That's the simple thing. Future perfect tense. What is future perfect tense? That is, in future, in between two activity, one activity will be completed earlier. For that we use future perfect tense. That is, I shall have finished the homework before the teacher comes. Here two activity are there. That is to finish the homework and another is the teacher comes. So which activity will be completed first? That to finish the homework. So here the future perfect tense is used. That is I subject shall have used finished. That is the past participle form of verb finish. The homework object. So here subject shall have past participle form of verb and object. That is formula of future perfect tense. Like that, they will have reached station before the sun sets. That is also two activities are there. One activity is to reach the station, another is the sun sets. So which activity comes first? That is the to reach the station. So here the future perfect tense is used. That is they as subject will have added reached. The past participle form of verb reach and station is object. Here also we shall have reached school before the bell will ring. So we subject shall have added reached. The past participle form of verb reach school object. So the formula is subject plus shall have or will have and past participle form of verb and object. Simple. And another is future perfect continuous tense. So what is future perfect continuous tense? Here also in between two activity, one activity will be completed fast but that activity will take some time to complete. Yes, so it is a time bound activity. That is I shall have been reading the books before the teacher comes. Two activity are there, reading the book and teacher comes. So the activity reading the book that is continuing up to the time the teacher comes. So the activity of reading that takes some time to continue. So here the future perfect continuous tense is used. Means two activity are there. In between two activity, one activity is taking some times to complete fast before the another activity. So here future perfect continuous tense used. He will have been doing his work for 3 hours. Here for his work he is taking some time, that is for 3 hours. So here also we use future perfect continuous tense. You will have been traveling for 9 hours. They will have been doing their duties till their partners reach. There are two activities in between, the partners reach and doing their duties. The activity of doing their duties will complete it fast. Up to which time? The time is till their partners reach. So here the future perfect continuous tense used. Their subject will have been used ing with verb do, their duties object. You will have been traveling, you subject will have been added, traveling ing with verb travel for 9 hours. So here I, he, you, they all are subject. Shall have been, will have been, will have been used and ing with verb read, ing with verb do, ing with verb travel, ing with verb do and another part is object. So here the formula of future perfect continuous tense is subject plus shall have been or will have been plus ing with verb and object. So the future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. Here for future perfect tense they are I, they, we are subject. Here used shall have, will have, shall have and finished past participle form of verb finish, reached past participle form of verb reach. Here also past participle form of the verb reach and the balanced object. So here the subjects are there shall have or will have added and past participle forms of verb added and the object. And for future perfect continuous tense there are subject and shall have been or will have been added, ing added with the verb read and after that the objects are there. Dear friends, now a simple summary on tense. Simple summary by using a single verb, that is go. Now see. Tense. This is present indefinite. Now What is that? I, we, you, they. We use go. I, that is I go, we go, you go, they go. I go there, we go there, you go there, they go there. Now he, anybody. I say Rama, or she, I say Anita. Now, or it goes. Now what is this? He goes, Rama goes, she goes, Anita goes, or it goes. Now in past form, that is past indefinite. That is the same cheese I will use. I, we, you, oblique, they. I, we, you, they, all we can say went. Or he, or she. All the verb use, that is went. I went, we went, you went, they went, he went, she went. Now in future. Future indefinite. That is I or we, that is shall go, or you, they, he, she, it. What will be that? Will go. Will go. So that I and we use shall go, you, they, he, she, it, that is will go. So I shall go, we shall go, you will go, they will go, he will go, she will go, or it will go. Yes. Then the difference is here it goes, that is he or she oblique it. It went, and here that is it will go. Will go or shall go. There is the difference. Now continuous. Present continuous. Present continuous. What we can tell? That I am going. Here we or you or they, what we can tell, are going. Also here he or she or it, that is going. So we, you, they all are going. He, she, it is going. Now here, that is first person I, we use I am, ing with verb go. Here for we that is we are going, you you, that is you are going, and they, that is they are going. He is going, she is going, it is going. Here you may be single person or maybe plural. If single person, then also you are going will be there, and in plural also that will be you are going. Simple. Now in continuous tense, that is past continuous. Past continuous, what is there? I was going. Here we, you, they were going. Here he or she or it was going. So here what is that? In past continuous, there is was an ing with verb go after I. That is first person. Here we, you, they. Here we use were and ing with verb. Now he, that is third person. He was going, she was going, it was going. So what is there? Was after he, she or it, and ing with verb go. That was past continuous. Now future continuous. Now future continuous tense, that is I or we, that will be shall. I or we shall be going. Here you or they or he or she or it will be going. So here that is adding shall be after I, we, first person, and ing with verb go. Now here you or they or he or she or it, that added will, be, and ing with verb go. So the difference is present continuous, that is am, is, are, and ing with verb. Past continuous, that is was or were and ing with verb. And future continuous, that is shall be or will be with subject and ing with verb. This is the difference. Now perfect, that is present perfect. Present perfect tense, that is I or we or you or they. We use have. Have gone. Gone is the past participle form of verb go. Here he or she or it, that was has gone. So the difference is here use have and past participle form of verb go, and here use has and past participle form of verb go. That is I have gone, we have gone, you have gone, they have gone, or he has gone, she has gone, it has gone. Now here perfect, that is past perfect. That is I, we, you, they, or he, she, or it. Here use had had gone there, had gone there before he came. Anybody before he came. So here what is there? That is, we use had and past participle form of verb go. Okay. Now here, that is future perfect. Future perfect. Here is I or we. Here we use shall. Shall have gone. And you, they, he, she or it. It will be will have gone before something before something. So here what is that? That we use have and past participle form of verb go, that is gone. Have and gone after I or we, that is shall have. Shall have and past participle form of verb go after I and we, and after you or they or he or she or it, that is will have. Will have and past participle form of verb gone. That is, I shall have gone there before he will come, before he came. So in future perfect tense, that is I or we, that is shall have gone, and you, they, he, she, it is will have gone. That is, I shall have gone there before he will come, or you shall have gone there before the teacher will come. That is the before the teacher will come, that is separate part, that is indefinite part, but this is the future perfect tense. So here we add shall have and past participle form of verb go, will have and past participle form of verb go. Now that is present perfect continuous. That is I or we or you or they, all are, or it, they all are, have been going, and he, she, it, that is has been going. So here we use have been and ing with verb after I, we, you and they, and here we use has been and ing with verb after he, she or it, that is have been or has been, and ing, that is perfect continuous. Now here past continuous, past perfect continuous, that is I, we, you or they or he or she or it. For all it is the same. that is had been going to station before the train reached there. Going to station before the train reached there. That is, here we use had been and ing with verb go. That is past perfect continuous tense. I or we or you or they or he or she or it, that will be had been and ing with verb go. That is, I had been going there for an hour before the train came. We had been going there for an hour before the train came. Like that, also you also that, they also that, he also that. He had been going there for an hour before the train came. She had been going there for an hour before the train came. Same, it had been going there for an hour before the train came. Same, that is the had been added ing with the verb go. Now here perfect continuous tense, that is future perfect continuous tense. Here what is that? I or we. Here shall have been and ing with verb go. Here also you or they or he or she or it, that is will have been going there for 9 hours. That is, here also will have been and will have been going. That is, will have been and ing with verb go. So for future perfect continuous tense, shall have been or will have been and ing with verb. For past perfect continuous tense, that is had been and ing with verb. For present perfect continuous tense, that is have been or has been and ing with the verb. For present perfect tense, there is has or have and past participle form of verb. For past perfect tense, that is had and past participle form of verb. Here in future perfect tense, that is shall have and past participle form of the verb, or will have, shall have or will have and past participle form of the verb. That is the difference. Here present, past and future continuous tense. What is that? Present continuous tense, am, is, are. Am, is, are and ing with the verb. Past continuous tense, was or were and ing with the verb. Future continuous tense, that is shall be or will be and ing with the verb. This is the difference. And plain present indefinite, that is simple verb in present tense, and here es added, es or es, that is third person singular number and present tense. Third person singular number and present tense, so here es added. Here past indefinite, simple past form of go, went, simple past form. In future indefinite, what is that? Shall or will added after the verb, after the simple verb of present tense. So this is a clear picture of tense in a comparative formula. So after that, I think that your all conception of tense is clear now. Dear friends, if you like our video, then please like, share, subscribe and comment on our channel. The subscription button is below our video. Please click on that and click on the bell button so that I can make much more videos for you. Till then, thanks. Bye.